And now, before we introduce you to the pole position starter, it is up to Kenny Scott tonight in car number 72, but there has been a challenge put up. If Kenny Scott on the pole decides to start rear and comes from the rear to win this race, he gets an extra $200. It's up to Kenny Scott if he wants to take the challenge or not. I'm thinking Kenny likes his pole position. Kenny Scott likes the front row in car number 72, so he's going to deny the challenge, and he's going to take his pole position and try to hang on to that top spot. So Woody's Auto Strictly Stock's lined up, ready to go. We're going to get these drivers started. In 3, 2, 1, gentlemen and ladies, start your engines. Nice field, 16 strong. The Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks tonight set to do battle for 25 laps. Chief starter Mike Walker looks the field over. Green flag in the air. Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks are underway. Kenny Scott sideways at the start. That allows Michelle Fishpansky to jump on the outside groove. Scott trying to fight back to the bottom side, but Fishpansky gets the shot down the back straightaway. Kenny Scott now in car 72 trying to hammer down to the bottom side. Fishpansky holding the bottom side right now, trying to hold off Kenny Scott's challenge, and she's going to lead lap number 1. Now the battle is going to be from second on back. Caveman, Kenny Scott, car 72, trying to fight off the Storis boys. Jim to the outside in the 44. Storis in 44 goes to the outside of Scott. Scott fighting hard down low, trying to hang on, bounces off Jim Storis and hangs on to the second spot. Kenny Scott doing all he can right now in car 72, holding up the field. Now he gets a shot from Justin Storis and pushes up into Dad. Kenny Scott like that little push now down the back straightaway. Look at Caveman hanging on to the second spot. Caveman, Kenny Scott doing all he can right now, trying to hold off the Storises. Now he opens the door down low for Justin, but slams it right shut in car 72. Now Mark Parento wants his shot at the action. He dives in between Storis and Scott and goes to the outside of Kenny Scott now. 3 wide further back in the pack. Mad Max Dolliver underneath Charlie Baldwin. Baldwin up the racetrack. 3 wide for the second spot now. Justin Storis 3 wide up the line. Storis now dives to the bottom side. He's going to take the second spot away. Jim Storis not happy with Mark Parento, and he drives him off the racetrack. Caution flag on the Speedway. Jim Storis didn't look like he was too happy with how Mark Parento drove him earlier in the race, and he lets him know in turns 1 and 2. Fast and furious action in the Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks, folks. That is edge of your seat excitement right there. And up front, how about Michelle Fishpansky doing a nice job holding on to the top spot. Now she's going to have to deal with the 22X of Justin Storis, rookie competitor to her outside. Caveman Kenny Scott hanging on tough in 3rd spot. 4th now is Mad Max Dolliver in car number 29, and Anthony Belfiore rounds up the top 5 as they run 4 laps in the record books. 21 remain. Green flag set to fly. Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks back underway. Fishpansky gets the jump on Storis and jets back to the lead. Max Dolliver now underneath Kenny, trying to get underneath Justin Storis. 3 wide now. John Cashman on the outside groove. Anthony Belfiore underneath Kenny Scott, and he's going to move into the 5th spot. Scott trying to hang on the outside groove, but it's not working for him right now. Now Max has got problems. Dolliver problems in the 29. He heads down to the access road, and we're going to stay green. Tough break for rookie competitor Mad Max Dolliver in car 29. Something to miss on that ride, and he pulls it down in the infield. Back up front, it is Michelle Fishpansky still leading the pack in car 1%. Justin Storis having a nice run in the 2nd spot. Johnny Cash up to 3rd. Keep an eye on that 78 car. John Cashman now working on the 22X of Storis, trying to find his way by into the 2nd spot and go to work on Fishpansky for the top spot. Now it's Steve Dufanet and Anthony Belfiore are into it. Keep an eye on that battle. Belfiore does not like getting roughed up like that. Dufanet into the back of him through turns 1 and 2. Now through 3 and 4, they are leaning on each other for that 4th spot. The Dufanet sandwich right now for the 90 of Belfiore, as Russ Dufanet dives to the bottom side as well in car number 42 to take over the 5th spot. Belfiore back to 6th. 7th is Charlie Baldwin. 8th, Kenny Scott. 9th, Parento. And Oscar Leclerc rounds out your top 10. Battle is for the lead now. Justin Storis has caught the rear bumper on your leader, Michelle Fishpansky. Storis in the 22X looking for his first career Woody's Auto Strictly Stock win. That time made the mistake, and John Cashman fills the hole. Storis opened the bottom side for Cashman, and Cashman takes full advantage of that. Move Johnny Cashman into the second spot. Storis trying to fight on the outside groove to no avail, falls back to the third spot. Steve Dufanet, your last Saturday's feature winner, sitting right there in fourth, and fifth is Uncle Russ Dufanet. Battle for the fifth spot, heating up Anthony Belfieri right back at it in the 90 car, right in the rear bumper of Dufanet, who turns 1 and 2. Gives Dufanet a bit of a shot that time. Halfway home problem for Jimmy Storis in the 44 car. He's limping off the back straightaway. He's going to head to the pit area. A tough break for Storis. Halfway home that time by for your leader, Salisbury, Massachusetts veteran Michelle Fishpansky. Fishpansky getting it done so far in the Woody's Auto Strictly Stock main event, but now she's going to have to deal with one of the top dogs, John Cashman in car 78. Tom Tebow up ahead in car number 3. Lap car going to stay out of the way. At the top side in car number 3, a nice gesture to stay out of the way and not ruin this race for the lead. Tebow stays up the racetrack. That allows Fishpansky by. Nice move for Tom Tebow, rookie competitor in car number 3. John Cashman now trying to stick with Fishpansky. Fishpansky doing a heck of a job right now in car 1%. Belfieri and Russ Dufanet getting hot and heavy right now. Parts flying off the 90 car. Belfieri and Dufanet really into it down the back straightaway, and Belfieri is around. Russ Dufanet is around as well. Mark Parento around. Caution flag on the Speedway. So Anthony Belfieri and Russ Dufanet getting into it. And those two are known to have a pretty hot temper. Both of those drivers back underway. Belfieri in the 90 car has got sheet metal hanging. Piece of Belfieri's car on the racetrack in turns 1 and 2. Track safety workers going to get over there and pick that up. So good action in the Woody's Auto Strictly Stock main event tonight. Green flag set to fly. Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks. 11 laps remain, and Fishpansky is around. Not sure what happened that time to Michelle Fishpansky, but she looped that car around. Tough break for Michelle Fishpansky, as she's going to have to go to the tail of the field. Caution flag on the field. Tough break for Michelle. She was having a heck of a run tonight. Now she's got to work cut out for her from the back of the pack and the 1%. Going to get these cars relined up here. Green flag set to fly one more time. Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks back underway. Cashman gets the jump he wanted that time on Storis, and Dufanet's going to follow through. Oscar Leclerc fighting hard in the 45, trying to get by Gage Heron. Heron sideways down the back straightaway. 10 laps remain this time by for your new leader, John Cashman, but now he's going to have to deal with the 78D of Steve Dufanet. Dufanet right there in the 78D now. Battle for third, charging Charlie Baldwin to the bottom side on Storis. Look at Kenny Scott still sitting in the 5th spot. Caveman having the best run of his 2016 campaign in car 72, sitting in 5th. Battle for third, heating up now between Charlie Baldwin in the 2 and the 22X of Storis. Storis and Baldwin leaning on each other just a little bit through turns 1 and 2. Hard racing for that 3rd spot right now. Storis hanging tough on the outside groove in car 22X. Baldwin down low, but Storis, the rookie competitor, is hanging tough, and at the line he hangs on to that 3rd spot. That time Baldwin through the rumble strips just a little bit in car number 2. Now Kenny Scott going to have to deal with the 74 of Mark Parento. Parento trying to take over the 5th spot from Kenny Scott, but he's going to have to earn it on the outside groove. Still a great battle for the 2nd spot between Storis. Caution flag on the Speedway. Tom Tebow is around in car number 3 on the back straightaway. Tebow's back underway. How about that racing for the 3rd spot between Storis in the 22X and the 2 of Charlie Baldwin, racing hard for that 3rd spot. So Storis hangs onto that third spot. He'll restart the third spot. Cashman on the point. Steve Dufanet outside. 78 versus 78D with 7 laps remaining. Green flag back in the air. Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks are back underway. Dufanet hanging tough on the outside groove, but Cashman gets the advantage once more. The battle is still raging on for the third spot between Storis and the 22X and Baldwin in the 2. Battle behind them too. Kenny Scott and Mark Parento bouncing off each other, and that's going to allow Belfieri to the bottom side. Anthony Belfieri tries the bottom side on Kenny Scott, but Scott slams the door shut through turns 1 and 2. How about that battle for the third spot? Really heating up now. 5 to go at the line. 5 fingers in the air from Chief starter Mike Walker for your leader John Cashman. Dufanet trying to hang with him, but Cashman looks pretty hooked up right now. Baldwin in the 2 car, still working the back bumper on the 22X of Storis. Here comes Anthony Belfieri now in the battle for the 6th spot with Kenny Scott. Scott trying to slam the door shut, but Belfieri's down through the rumble strip, bouncing off the 72. Belfieri has the preferred bottom line. Scott trying to slam the door shut, but give the 6th spot to the 90 of Belfieri. Scott going to fall in line in the 7th spot. Back up front, John Cashman starting to run away in car number 78 now. Battle for the 4th spot now. Here comes Mark Parento in the 74. He dives to the bottom side on Baldwin and takes over that 4th spot. Baldwin back to 5th. 2 to go at the line this time by. Now front straightaway. Scott Wiggin and Tebow around. Caution flag on the field. Two hungry dogs at the back of the pack, racing for last and taking each other out. Wiggin in the 26 and the 3 of Tebow. Tebow has a flat tire in the 3 car. Wiggin just drove right through him through turns 1 and 2. And now it's going to be a 3-lap shootout. We'll see if anybody has anything for Cashman. Cashman real fast in car 78. Cashman on the point. Dufanet outside. An eye on that battle for the 3rd spot as well. That's been a good one between Storis and the 22X and Baldwin in the 2. Green flag in the air. Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks back underway. Once more, John Cashman gets the jump on Steve Dufanet. Dufanet trying to hang tough in the outside groove. Now a little bit of a crossover from Dufanet. Almost dives to the bottom side on Cashman. Cashman able to hang on. Battle still hot and heavy for the 3rd spot between the 22X of Storis and Baldwin in the 2. Now Storis fighting off Baldwin, but Baldwin getting the advantage on the outside groove. Charge and Charlie Baldwin trying to hang on the outside groove. Now Oscar Leclerc and Gage Herron are into it. Caution, flag again. Caution on the field. Storis around on the front straightaway after the caution has come out. Caution was already out, so Storis will get back into his position. Oscar Leclerc, Gage Herron involved in that one. Leclerc in the 45 of Biggie got into the 0-2 of Herron. Sent him around. So Charlie Baldwin on the final completed lap got the 3rd spot away from the 22X of Storis. Storis will have to work on the outside groove of Baldwin now to try to hang on to that 3rd spot. Alright, so now we're going to have a 2-lap shootout, 23 in the books. 2 remain for John Cashman at the point. Next time by, green flag will be back in the air. The racing has been hot and heavy for 3rd spot to get a final podium trophy position tonight. And I'm sure it's going to heat up in this 2-lap shootout. Green-white checkered finish here on the Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks. John Cashman, Steve Dufanet one more time. Green flag back in the air. Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks back underway. That time Dufanet got a pretty good jump on the outside of Cashman. Cashman now going to have to deal with Dufanet. Look at Dufanet on the outside groove now. Dufanet inching in front, motoring down the back straightaway. Hard racing for the top spot. Are we going to have another photo finish? White flag in the air. One more trip around. Leclerc is around again, and he's going to run a great race here. Leclerc is back underway, going to limp that 45 down the racetrack. This could get really hairy now coming to the start-finish line. Who's going to win this one at the line? It is going to be John Cashman by a bumper cover. Steve Dufanet in the 78D second, and Charlie Baldwin rounds out the top 3. Another barn burner in the Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks. And John Cashman is going to stir up the Facebook lines again in car number 78. He's out of the car. He can hear you. Nice round of applause. Your winner tonight in the Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks, John Cashman in car 78. We'll get a word with John out here at the front of the car. And some congratulations down here. John, if you want to come to the front of the car and collect your trophy. Well, another exciting finish in this Woody's Auto Strictly Stock main event. You hung on there. Steve put quite a challenge on the outside groove, but you raced hard and put on a good show for this crowd. They were loud and proud, and I'm sure you're proud of this win tonight.
Very proud. Glad to start in the back and come up towards the front. I'm just ecstatic.
All right, I know you got some sponsors you'd like to thank down here tonight.
I'd like to thank Serenity Property Services, Metal Alloys, Mojo's Bar and Grill, and Maddie's Car Wash.
All right, your winner tonight in the Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks, car number 78, John Cashman. All right, and second position tonight, give a hand to this guy. He put on a good show for you guys on the outside groove. Car number 78D, Steve Dufanet. Well, Steve, like I said to John, you guys put on a great show for this crowd, and they're loud about it, and they like seeing that hard action. And you're usually right in the middle of it. You came home on the other end of it this week, but I'm sure you're happy with another good run for you.
Oh, absolutely. That finish, that was a lot of fun. I was like, we came out for 2 for that last run, and I just got a little bit loose. He got about a nose on us, but that's how it goes. He did a great job. I had a blast running with it. Got to thank everybody that helps us out every single week. My dad, Sigmund, my Uncle Ross, Stanzella Roofing, Sigmund's Metalworks, Center Street Auto, as well as all of Auto Value. All
right, second place tonight, car number 78D, Steve Dufanet. And collecting the third place honors after a hard battle with the 22X of Justin Storrs. Coming on third tonight, car number 2, charging Charlie Baldwin. Well, Charlie, all race long, you and Justin put on a good show. You were racing hard but clean, and you kept both cars straight, and you come home with the third place tonight. Another good run for you. Tell us about your night.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a good run. These guys are fast. They got their stuff together for sure. We're going to work on this car a little bit, see if we can get up to these guys. Christian Cashman, always fast. Steve Dufanet, good. This is a good group of, good division. I thank Mike Begley. They worked hard on this car all week. Little man here. Girlfriend Tyler for this horrible interview. And Mike White, of course, he owns the car. My brother Tommy. Joe Bro couldn't make it today. And Adam Mello. And that's it.
All right, third place tonight, car number 2, charging Charlie Baldwin.
Hey, thanks, Tyler.
You're welcome, Charlie. All right, fans, next on the track will be the 15-minute fan meet and greet with the stars.
The only thing I had was the restart.